what is up, everyone? I haven't posted in a while, sorry about that. I just haven't had much to post about. So as you can tell, the rancher, it is pretty filthy, especially in the rear here. It is not looking too hot. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to power clean your foiler without a pressure washer, because not a lot of people have them, or a lot of people do have them, but yours could be broke down or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get your foiler ridiculously clean without one. So let's get right into it. So obviously, first step, you want to have a water hose, and if you don't have one, then you really got screwed on your property. So yeah, and you're gonna need this. Without this, I'm not sure if you can get your foiler clean at all. So yeah, you pretty much have to have one of these. It costs about like $3, $2. At Dollar General you can get one for cheap. So yeah, let's just put it on right quick. Just real easy. I don't think there's supposed to be any instruction on how to screw the nozzle on. It just pretty much explains itself. Make sure it's tight though, or you will get water all over yourself. Should be good. Obviously, turn your water on all the way. All right, so for your first wash, you just want to get all the thick stuff off. You don't have to focus on all the cracks and crevices. Just get the main stuff off. I personally like to use the jet setting, but you guys can use whatever you want. So onto the time lapse. Yeah, this is what it should look like after your first wash. Nothing major, just get all the main dirt off of it. And for your next step, just use any old towel. It doesn't even have to be microfiber. It can be any towel you want. Here's some Dawn. That is actually coming later.
That is my dream. I just got a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. I just got a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. I just got a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. I just got a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it. Life has its music. Life has its song. Life has its music.
Alright guys, so although this thing looks super clean right now, the last and final step of the actual washing process, you want to let it dry. Not just because it needs to dry eventually, it's because you might have missed some spots and you need for it to dry so that way you can see. See, it's already starting to dry. I mean, just here, for example, I can see some grit and some stuff right there. So you have to let it dry, and once you've let it dry and got everything good on it, some aluminum brightener. Alright guys, so aluminum brightener is next. So most of you might not be that into it and don't want it that spotless because of the extra work. I have a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 part aluminum and 1 part water. Don't say what the bottle says because I've tried it, it does not work very well. So a lot of people ask me how I got my engine so clean, and it's with this stuff right here, not Armor All, it's with brightener. So all you have to do is just spray it on, and I like to scrub it with either a steel brush or a plastic brush. Now, as you can tell, I don't have that clean yet, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show you guys how it's done, and also to finally get my fuel pump clean.
I just got a dream. It's what you make it. Always try to give. Don't ever take it.
Alright guys, that pretty much did it. It's not completely spotless, because I don't have enough time to, oh crap, to get it completely spotless, but as you can see, that is pretty dang close. But yeah, this is pretty much it. After this, we're gonna let it completely dry this time, and we're gonna use some products that I like, and I will show you guys a secret that I'm willing to bet you have never heard before. Alright guys, for this next thing, I was saying how I like to restore my plastic, or at least keep it in check. So what I'm going to do is get this masking tape on here so you can see the different results. So first of all, I have Back to Black here. It honestly works really well, and it is a very good alternative to SC1. And the reason why is because SC1 is so darn expensive. It's like $15 a can, and Back to Black is like, I don't know, $6 or $7. So it's just a lot better of a cheaper alternative. And the next one will surprise you. So let's just get Fat Glob on here. Alright, Fat Glob. And just wipe it on here. A lot of people lose appreciation for Back to Black because you have to wipe it on. But personally, I don't really mind. I don't really like being lazy with stuff. I would rather take my time and do it the right way, you know? Alright, that is on good and thick. So you can see the difference between no Back to Black and Back to Black. That's a pretty big difference, right? For this next trick, y'all are going to think I'm insane, but wait till you see the results. Oil. Now, before you click off this video thinking that I'm an idiot, look, this might surprise you, but SC1 is made up of a thin sprayable oil, aerosol. So it's just oil restores stuff. The only difference between SC1 and just regular oil is that SC1 smells better and you can spray it. But oil is a lot cheaper of an alternative, and you can find it pretty much anywhere. Whereas SC1 you can't. So let's just get a bit closer up of what the difference is going to be. I personally think the oil works a whole lot better. Or at least about the same. It's just that Back to Black does eventually wear off, and oil does too. But it just seems to last better. Alright guys, in my opinion, the oil gives it a deeper black than Back to Black does. So this is a trick that you can use on any plastics. The only reason I'm not doing it on those is because they're painted, so they don't need to have oil on them. But yeah, I'm going to do up this whole black section with oil, and let's get into the time lapse. Oh man, this thing looks clean. Now, there's still just a little bit more left to it of doing the finer details, but as you can see, there's just a little bit of dirt still on those rims. So I'm just going to get a microfiber towel and try to wipe all that dirt back off. And after that, we're going to do something about the undersides of these fenders. Alright guys, after some minor detailing, this is the product that I have here. I didn't use anything on the sidewalls of the tires or anything. I didn't use any SC1 on, even though it'd be a good idea to, so you can get all the cracks and crevices. But as far as blind eye can see, or naked eye, I'm stupid, this thing is pretty clean. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I didn't make it extremely in-depth because it would have been a little bit too boring if I completely just tear this thing down and made it look brand new again. But if you just want it to look good on the surface, like for your videos and stuff, this is the way to go here. It's cheap, it's honestly kind of fun, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. But yeah, you don't have to like or subscribe or anything like that. I just hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day.
It's what you make it.